Good afternoon, Patrick.
Good afternoon, Larry.
Thank you so much for coming here to the Toronto Centre for the Arts. This is our 15th Bare Bones and Upfront Selfie. It's been a long road for me doing these interviews, and I'm having so much fun. I'm going to throw this first question to you, as I do many of the other artists. What brings you into Toronto? What keeps you into this space that that you get to create your own craft in?
It's a city that is just filled with extraordinary songwriters and musicians. A lot of my friends, since I moved up here back in 1987, are musicians and have been since then. To be part of such a vibrant scene, a constantly evolving scene, and new people coming onto the scene has been just thrilling for me. And I think as a songwriter, I've grown because I've been able to interact with new people, with other writers, other musicians, and actors, and visual artists. It's not just music. So you're surrounded by all the things that to me are so important. And it's not just native Torontonians. I mean, I'm from Windsor originally, but I've also in this town met people from all over, whether it's from out east or out west, or up north, from the States for that matter. So I think it's just that it's such a dynamic town for the arts that I really can't imagine being anywhere else.
Is there a love that you have to have for music to be a musician? Like, is that a requirement to be able to create what you create?
I think it's a struggle to be a musician a lot of times. I mean, it's a struggle for a lot of my friends and a lot of musicians to find the time to do what they love to do. You've got to do it because, I mean, I can tell you personally that I'm a crabby son of a gun. When I don't get a chance to play or just go into my studio at home and work on something or just play a guitar for a few minutes, you do have to work at it. It is a struggle, but I mean, I don't know any other way. I wouldn't know how not to do this at this point.
What gives you that piece that you're able to kind of grab hold of and maybe I guess give you some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Just gives you purpose to be able to write what you do and then be able to craft a song from there.
Well, I think that changes from day to day. I mean, I'm working on a new record now, which hopefully by the time this is out should be complete. And the major influence on this set of songs has been loss. You know, I've lost a lot of friends over the last 4 or 5 years, and family members. Either some young people dying for a variety of reasons, and it's funny, after you get numb after the first one, and after the third or fourth one, it's like it becomes almost unbelievable, and I think that weighs on you after a while, and I think that's where a lot of these songs came from. So that becomes a bit of a common theme. It's not particularly uplifting, but in a way it is, because it's a way to sort of cope with this, and with the losses, and with the bereavement. Similarly, I've written songs when you're excited for joyous things, when I got married, or when I had my daughter, or just being with her. That also creates a different sort of a resonance that makes me want to write a certain way. I just try to, I don't ask questions. I'm grateful when a new song comes my way. I grab it, but somehow you can sense themes sometimes when you go through tough times or go through happy times.
Understood. Is there a genre bucket that we could put your music into?
No.
Case closed.
You know what? I've been fortunate to work with country singers, like pure country singers. A fellow named Shane Chisholm out in Alberta, who's a Canadian Country Music Award winner. And he plays real great old style country music, and I've worked with him on a few songs on his last record, and sort of a pop folk country singer named Tim Chasen from out Prince Edward Island way, and he's doing very well for himself, both here and in the United States. And again, it's quite a different type of music. I've worked with Gordie Johnson for Big Sugar. That's my main writer over the years. And you can't get much heavier than that. And he's got the reggae influence as well, and the hard rock and blues influence. So, and Meredith Shaw, who's more poppy than anybody else. And Meredith is actually on the show that I'm doing on the 26th. So I can't seem to pick a lane. I'm all over the map, but I've had a little bit of success in all sorts of different areas. You know, that said, I've always believed that, you know, a good song is a good song, and it can adapt to different styles. And I know if I try to write a country song, for example, it's going to sound pretty silly. But if I write a song with somebody who understands the genre much better than me, he can take my contribution, or she can take it and build it into something that is a bit more authentic as a country song. But I just try to write a good song and let the artist determine what style it is.
Like that. Could we maybe hear a bit of your style?
Sure. This is a song that I wrote a few years back, and Meredith Shaw, who I mentioned earlier, actually recorded a version of this on her second record, I guess, called Place Called Happy. And it was produced by Gordie Johnson down in Austin, and they did a great, almost, I don't know how to describe their version of it, but it's quite popular, but it's quite light, and it's just gorgeous. And it was not at all what I had heard when I wrote it, but when I wrote it, it was like this, which was sort of slowy and bluesy. It's called Breakin'. I'm breaking, I'm breaking, I'm taking a break from this faking, faking, shames me. I'm breaking, breaking, what could I do if I take a break from you, if I take a break from you? I'm shaking, shaking, and I just don't know if I am sleeping or waking. It drains me, the long nights aching, with a heart less than true. Should I break away from you? Should I break away from you? But what good is love when you're near the end? You push and you shove, but it just will not bend. It keeps breaking, breaking. There ain't the glue to be fixing me and you. Well, what good is love when you reach the end? You push and you shove, it just will not bend. It keeps breaking, breaking. There ain't the glue to be fixing, fixing me and you, fixing me and you.
Patrick, thank you so very much.
Thank you very much.
Alrighty.